I'm called Christian Blukoo, born here in Adidoma, 1938.
Christian Blukoo is now 85 years old and resides in Mafe, Adidome, a community in the Volta region's Central Town District. He spent most of his formative years here. In 1960, when Ghana became a republic, Mr. Blukoo's cousin, a medical doctor, had just returned from abroad. Blukoo's family asked him to go and stay with his cousin in Accra for a supposed better life. His visit to Accra eventually brought him closer to the corridors of power. Blukoo recounts how his cousin recommended him for a job and how his CPP card earned him a position at the Christian Castle, which was the home of Ghana's first president, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
So because he mentioned interview, then I took my certificate plus my CPP party card. If I not had the party card, I would have failed the interview. That question, then I put the party card from my pocket and neck.
He told stories about security operations they conducted in the dead of the night.
From that place, while I was qualified after probation, then he sent me to Castle. Then they confirmed me as a bodyguard to Nkrumah. Because Nkrumah at times used to go out in the night. At times used to go to seaside, the Brasta Square there, to consult this in the spiritual way, pray, doing prayer like how we can't hear we pray. Not so. He also used to do that.
In February 1966, Dr. Nkrumah was ousted while on a peace mission in Hanoi. Soon after, Mr. Blukoo was also relieved of his job as a bodyguard. Life has been difficult for the visually impaired old man. He stays here all alone, with his children visiting him only occasionally. He explains how he survives on a meager 47 Ghana cedi monthly pension allowance, which is not even paid on time.
Unfortunately, I don't know when I go to bank. They are reducing the tea. Now, if I go, they say, bank cost. They have to take the cost, not so, out of your pay. First was of 50. Then they are reducing it. Now, they say 40. The 42, sometimes if I go 3 months. I used to go every 3 months because I love coins. The last time I went, last June, 17 or so, luckily that day a pay came. So when I last touch it, because when you come to me now, if it's a child, I have to give back coin. So if they get 120 or 1 something, I say the remaining, they should give me the 1 million in single. Because even if I give this thing, 10 cedis or 5 cedis to somebody, he will tell me it's 1 cedi. Eventually, if you give them money, if you give them 1 cedi coin, they will tell you it's 50% also. Because if I went to bank, 40 cedis a month.
Mr. Blukoo says he has on many occasions requested an upward adjustment of his pension allowance. In 2014, for example, the Ghana Government Pensioners Association wrote on his behalf to the Controller and Accountant General appealing for an upward adjustment of his allowance considering the high cost of living, but all efforts yielded no results. He also tried to find some support from the Disability Fund introduced to empower persons living with disability. But Mr. Blukoo said he was frustrated, so he gave up.
After now, Ghana, they took my picture 3 times. The group picture too, I went there, I took it. But these people, they give me what? Rice with a chicken leg with 1 drink, that's all. They will send the money on my phone up to now.
Despite his predicament, Mr. Blukoo finds joy in contributing to radio discussions on social and political issues.
That is why I don't play with radio. You see that I have 3 radio here. See the window?
Yes.
How many radio there?
3.
3. 1 for Volta Star, 1 for the Life, and then others Duka. Joseph, I used to see to this day. So life is difficult for me. I cook myself. KK Stella will come and call me. I've come. I went and buy my cake.
Mr. Christian Blukoo says he's grateful for the gift of life. He hopes to live long enough to celebrate his centennial.
So I don't want anybody to suffer for me and then I keep suffering. If we luckily, I used to joke that for me I will count three numbers. What is three numbers? Three numbers, two numbers what? 85 now. Three is what? 100 also. Yes. And always when they ask, I say I will count that. But I don't feel bothered about this.
However, he is disappointed that the government has ignored him and has not considered increasing his pension allowance. Emmanuel Juveni's report for Joy Prime.